Hi, I'm Steve Chandra. I'm streaming to you from Silicon Valley at the headquarters of my client, BioFix, one of the top 10 biotech companies in the States. They made their name in cutting-edge cancer-killing drugs. The company's only 7 years old, but they're worth more than $15 billion. Yeah, 15 unicorns, and about to explode. They just created a revolutionary product that's going to market next year. It's called Ever. It's supposed to get rid of wrinkles without surgery, like a Botox without the bruises. You just rub it in on your face and your neck. So that's what we're working on. My project's goal, help them get fit for the big surf when the tidal wave of new customers crashes into them. They're not ready to launch Ever. Ever. I love that name. So I stole it for this blog. Took out the second E, hashtag EverSteve. Forever relevant in a world that won't stop changing. Okay, enough backstory. Something happened at the office yesterday that I need to tell you about. Better yet, I can show you, courtesy of the BioFix Smart Conference Cam system. So, here you see me with Arushi Gupta, the analyst working with me on this crazy project. She's smart. Anyway, we were waiting for the Senior VP of Operations, Bob Husky. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Steve.
Robin is the client account director at BioFix. She asked me to help her with this project. She's juggling multiple clients, so most of our interactions are remote. She's part Steve Jobs, part Yoda.
Is Bob there yet?
Nope.
We need to make sure he's happy with our analysis.
We're totally prepared.
He's an anxious man.
We've got it covered. He just wants to make sure that we're solving his problem in a way that he understands.
And are we?
So please, just get out of bed and make me feel good about the 8-figure investment I made in your education, okay? I count decimal points. Is Robin on the conference call yet?
Hi, Bob. How's everything?
Rife with problems.
A chipper chap, that Bob Husky. Robin always tries to make small talk at the start of every meeting. That was actually one of his more civil responses.
So what have you got for me?
We've summarized your issue, Bob. BioFix is struggling to manage operating costs. You don't have an effective cost management strategy to provide the right information to manage the business. Is that an accurate definition of the problem we're trying to solve?
At a high level, yes.
Well, this worksheet breaks it down into parts. The first step is to clearly define the current situation that you're facing, the issue. The second step is the complication. We call this step laying out the symptoms and implications.
I've got some symptoms and implications.
Here are the symptoms of your business problem. No transparency into the costs of your activities and processes. You have multiple versions of cost information, which means you don't trust it. And there are gaps between your financial planning, your sales planning, and your operations planning.
We already explained this.
Yes, we did, Bob, but over days of interviews and poring over spreadsheets and reports, what this worksheet does is summarize all that data gathering effort. What Arushi is doing is making sure that we've synthesized your problem correctly. I feel bad I interrupted her there. I should have let her take that one. She was doing great.
So, the implications of my problem are screwed up cost information, which means I have trouble making key product decisions. I can't benchmark costs across the company. Correct. I have trouble figuring out what customers to focus on. No kidding. And, this one's bang on. Organizational disconnect between finance and sales. Lincoln and Frank are bickering way too much these days.
Oh, well, they've been welcoming our team with open arms.
Because they need all the help they can get. All of which leads us to this key question. What strategy is the company using to identify sales and operational activities and their associated costs and align those activities to cost objects such as products, customers, key manufacturing lines, organizations, etc.?
What's the problem, Bob?
Bob, is there a problem?
This is why I hired you guys. I don't have a strategy. If we did have one, it's broken.
We believe that we've as Arushi before to confirm with you. that we've got it right. That it helps us in the straight.
Yeah, technology. It's great when it works, disaster when it doesn't. Or a golden opportunity for yours truly to step in and take control. Oh, in case you're wondering, my social style is analytical, which means I had to learn to lead in situations like this. It doesn't come naturally to me. You know, Robin, you're breaking up. I'll take it from here. Bob, when you brought us in a couple of weeks ago, man, it feels like months ago now, doesn't it? You told us your problem. You were, how did you put it? You were hemorrhaging money. Well, now your problem is clear. It's a cost management issue.
Anyone could have told me that.
Maybe, but we've broken it down into a single key question.
So what?
Well, we're solving your problem systematically. This worksheet is the first step. Next, we'll do an issue tree.
Think of it as bringing order to chaos.
Chaos is the right word. What did you call it? An issue tree?
Yes.
Sounds like it takes a problem and makes it more complicated. Whatever. All right. Bring me the next step in your problem-solving strategy as soon as possible. What's it called?
The IBPS. The IBPS, issue-based problem solving. Oh, welcome to my home office, by the way. So, Bob thought we were coming across like a hammer looking for a nail, just pushing solutions on him. But he finally realized our cool process is helping him focus on BioFix's real business issues. Although he is worried we're missing something. Anxiety is part of the process.